Guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you an amazing tool developed by Luma Labs, which basically lets you take a homemade video and turn it into a professionally post-produced video. Check out some examples starting now. The tool is called Modify, and look at what it can do. You take a video and transform it into another style and even more than that. Imagine I'm here with a cleaner, one of those for cups, right? So what can you do? You can take it, make a video like this, and suddenly turn it into a machine gun. I put myself in a war scene with military clothing and even the whole background, right? I can change the entire setting. Look how amazing this is. Let's go. Let's start the video here. Look, it's exactly this one. It's called Modify. Check this out. The guy is filming from his garden. Here he's playing basketball. And look, here's a style of a video that already existed. Look at this. Look, the woman was here. The woman was up there on a thigh. Look at this on the couch at home. Look at that creativity. Just look at that. Impressive here. Look, the example I mentioned about the clothespin. Let's check out a few more examples and then we'll learn how to use this tool, which will definitely be my go-to tool for the next content I'll be making on my artificial intelligence channels. But first, comment below. Have you ever created a video with artificial intelligence? Number 2, do you already make money using artificial intelligence, monetizing your content, selling it as a service, or even monetizing a YouTube channel? Comment below, I want to know. I've brought a few more examples here before we get started. Now I can pause, but take a look at this on the left side and on the right side, right? So here we have the original video footage and here we have the significantly altered video footage. Look how crazy this is. So here, the guy is on the stairs, here filming on the street, and suddenly he uses this tool to change the style. Check it out. Amazing. This looks like Hollywood, doesn't it? Let's see another test here. Let's go. Look here, the Joker walking. Here, actually, it's just a guy walking in real life. Very good, very good. Let's check out another scene here. Look at that, wow. Oh my God, this is truly amazing. Very good, perfect. Let's see if there's one more here. Here, check this out. You truly go absolutely crazy there in your beautiful garden. And then, quite remarkably, you completely turn into the legendary Kratos from that incredibly famous and well-known game. Just look at that amazing sight. That's truly incredible and utterly astonishing. Let's see how this works here. I brought in an American specialist, okay? I got excited. I had already been looking for a tool like this for weeks to make a video of myself and then do this Modify they talk about. But now I'm definitely going to bring this test here, this specialist. And then obviously I'll do my own tests. All right. So for example, imagine if I take this video here, the last one I made about Batman, and turn it into a manga style, for example, or a pixel style. You can do that. I could feel myself here, right? At home, and then turn myself into Batman. But I can also take a video I've already made and transform it into another style. We're going to see all of that in today's video, but check this out. Look, so I can take this style here and turn it into a drawing, into pixel art, into other types of styles, right? Check this out, for example. I can take a Riddler, a Joker. Look how cool this is, for example.
A message that only brought this package for Bruce Wayne, sir. I thought we were done for the night, but Gotham never sleep.
I did all of this on Google VO3. It's on my cinema channel, so go subscribe there later. But now let's learn how to use this tool. Let's go. Remember, at the end, I'll share the specialist channel here. It's really worth subscribing. But let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
In this video, I'm going to show you the amazing video modification feature from Luma Lab and share several tips and tricks on how to make the most of it. Okay, let's get started. The Luma modification feature has been released and it does exactly what it promises. You provide a video input and can change it with a text prompt or a stylized first frame. I've done a lot of testing, so let's check it out. In fact, I filmed several videos of myself doing different things, and I want to use this video here where I'm using my trusty cardboard gun. Now, after adding it, it will show up with this box here. And you can move this slider, since you're only allowed to use 10 seconds of footage. So, if you upload a 1-minute video, you can move it to find a section you want to modify. And then we have this start frame button here. So, I'll show you that in a second. And this is...
So basically, it took the video and placed it here. You can do it, yeah, in 10-second increments. So if the video is longer, you can select here the area you want.
Very important. For this first example, I'm going to try a test prompt. I just entered the prompt, a robot holding a gun.
Then you put the original video here. Then you enter a text prompt. And you can also add another frame here with the style, right?
With a beach background, and if we scroll down here, this is where we have the strength settings. If you want the changes to be minimal and for them to follow the structure of the main video, I suggest using these 3 settings here. So, if you're adding extra elements to your video, you have this middle option here, which is flex, and it allows you to be a bit more creative. Now, if we go to this top option, which is reimagine, it will change the original video quite a lot, but it will still keep some of that basic movement from the video. And I'll use this setting here on the strength slider. And this is one of the results from the text prompt. It looks a bit strange, because there's this weird halo effect around the character. But other than that, I think the animation looks really good. And here are some other versions with different strength settings.
Look how cool. This one turned out really nice. The movement looks good in all of them, right? But this one turned out even better. But he's going to teach another way for you to capture the style, and then it'll look much better.
And now I'll try a video using the first frame. So you want to click on your video here, and then click on the first frame to download this frame here. Now, what this allows you to do is stylize this frame. And then Luma will analyze this frame and apply it to the rest of the video. There are several ways to do this. You can add the image in Luma and use Modify to actually change the image. So, I just set it to cartoon style with the forest in the background, and the results weren't that good.
And what did it do? It took the original video. With the movement, this is the video we'll use as a base to create the other video with a different style, but with the same movement. But you have to set the style you want, right? So, what did he do? He took a frame from the video itself and typed in a prompt to change it to cartoon. All right, he can do that. Or what else can he do? He can take a frame from his video and send it to another AI, a better one, to stylize it. Then he brings it back and uploads the already stylized image. So what is Luma's AI going to do? It will take the original video and it will take the other image you stylized in Midjourney, in Flux Contest, for example, or in Majestic as well. Then you bring it back and that's it. You'll have the video, which will capture the movement, and you'll have the style. And then Luma will use its technology, which is Ray 2, right?
You can get good results, but I think it's quite unpredictable. So, I'll show you some of my favorite methods for changing the first frame. One of my favorite methods is using Magnific. So,
it's magnific, right? Not majestic. It's magnific.
I'll quickly show my method. Make sure you're on the Mystic model here. Then, with that, you add your image. So, you give it a prompt. And for the prompt, I put an alien holding a sci-fi weapon with a beach background. And the image looks amazing. Now this is where Magnific comes in. As you can see, as I slide this, it matches almost perfectly with the shape and structure of my original image. So, going back to Luma, we add the first frame here. When using the initial frame option, I usually don't add any prompt to it, and the video looks really good. As you can see, it sticks very closely to the original footage and is copied onto the character throughout the video.
It turned out really well. I just don't know if an extraterrestrial of that race blinks, right? But aside from that, it's really good.
And here's another version where I created a Terminator version of my character, and it looks amazing. Another great method is to use Flux Context to edit your images. You can use this model on different sites. But I like to use replicate.com. So if you go to Explore and click on Image Models, you'll have the option here for Flux Context Pro. And here's an example image showing how to change an image. But I'm just going to add the image of my character. I added 90s to the prompt for the cartoon style. Then I made sure to add a prompt telling it to keep the person in the same position. So if I click run, we can check the results. And it did a great job of putting me in the 90s cartoon style. Now, since I filmed this on a green screen, I want to change the background. So I just...
Yeah, recently there's been a Studio Ghibli craze, right? So it would look kind of like Studio Ghibli here, right?
I set it to change the background to a forest, and let's see what happens. And it did a great job editing the image. So, you can download this and use it as the first frame in Luma.
Just a reminder, guys, when I showed the Batman video here, I monetize with that video, both directly on YouTube through YouTube monetization, and also by attracting people who want to learn to my mentorship program, Monetização Mestre da Inteligência Artificial. There have also been clients who saw my videos and asked me, of course, to make videos for them for a fee. So I put together a little package with 5 videos plus character development and so on for around $200, a package of 5. I've done this with images as well. At first you can do it, right? Both with images and with videos. These days I'm focusing more on video, but sometimes I develop the character, then I create the images too, and I charge for that. So that's already 3 types of monetization. YouTube, attracting clients for my mentoring, and also providing services. And there are several other ways I teach all of this to my mentees. Just a reminder, everyone, we've opened our members club, okay? At level 1, you can ask whatever you want, and I'll answer you with priority. I also send out videos in advance before they go live on YouTube. Now, if you're level 2, there's something really cool. In addition to exclusive special videos for members, you can make a post in our community. You can post with a photo here on YouTube, okay? And then you can ask me anything you want and I'll reply with my opinion. Maybe you want a recommendation, something in your business that's holding you back, an analysis of a video, an image, a suggestion, anything you want to ask my opinion about. If you're level 2 here in the channel membership, you'll get my response with priority, okay? I'll leave it here, look. Actually, it's already here, right? Below, there's a join button. Become a member because besides helping this channel grow and make more videos, you'll get the benefits I mentioned and others that are listed, so go check it out later. Continuing here.
Instead of using an initial frame image, you can also add a style. So, I uploaded an image in this illustration style. So, if you click on preview, it will actually show previews of how the first frame would look, and then, hopefully, the rest of the video as well. If you want to see what the different intensities look like, just click on the one you want to see, and then click this button here. And then, if you browse through these tabs, you can see how these different settings look. The images look a bit strange, but it's still good to get some ideas. And you can get pretty creative by adding styles. So, I gave Luma a style input for this weird abstract painting, and here are the previews of the first frame it created.
And what do I think here? Mentoring tip, I think you can do all the work to make a video and then you're going to monetize it. Then you can take the same video, use an AI tool for video clipping as well, which I actually use to create avatars and make clips HEYGEN. And HEYGEN also generates voices. It's the best for avatars. It generates voices, creates podcasts, and also does the video clipping for you. I'll leave the link. I'm an official representative of HEYGEN. But beyond that, right, let's say you made a 5-minute video, you can make several clips and monetize them elsewhere. And now you can also change the styles. So you generate new content that you can also monetize. So you can take content that maybe took you a day or 2 to make and turn it into 10 pieces of content and still post them on various social networks. So there are a lot of people losing money, right? By not realizing that you can monetize your content in various ways.
I really think it turned out great. And here's what the videos look like. You can get really creative by changing the style of your first frame. So,
look how cool this is. I really liked this one. Check this out. Actually, I liked all of them. Look at this one. It turned into that movie, Planet of the Apes. Really cool. Look here. This is, what's it called again? Pixel art from back in the day with those old games, right? From the Mega Drive Nebraska S. Really cool. Totally that era, right? 40 years old, right? I started back with the NES. Just didn't get to try the Phantom system. Look at this. Turning into an alien. Wow. It looks like those Marvel series, you know, the scrolls. Really cool. Here, look, drawn. Wow. Fantastic. Amazing, guys. Leave a comment below.
Definitely try out different styles. Hello. Just a quick note. Actually, I'm working on another video with advanced techniques using this modification feature. So if you want to check it out, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Look.
Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. I'll leave it at the end. But basically, look at this. Yeah, he can do this easily. He sits on the couch with it could be a magazine, a book, whatever. And then he has to modify it and put Batman in, applying both the style through the frame and also adding it to the prompt. Wow, that's really cool.
Okay, back to the video, and in this example here, I wanted to test each strength setting with the same first frame and video. So, I have this video of me swinging this cardboard dagger and using it, and it's magnificent. I turned into a knight, and here are the 3 different videos. Make sure to use different props in your videos as well. As you can see in this video, I'm pretending this drill is a weapon. So, I'm really happy with the result of the video. Me too. In this video, I was holding, is that a snake? Would it be a snake? Holding a hose, and I used the text prompt in Luma to say the man holding a snake in the forest. I think it did a good job of reimagining the hose as a snake. Here I'm holding a massage gun and I turned into a toy soldier. Guys.
Here's the thing. Now, if you have creativity and you learn the main AI tools, in other words, the best tool and you know how to write, obviously because you always need to send a prompt, right? I always make that comparison. You are the boss of your company and you have employees. It's no use having an employee who technically knows how to do everything. But if you don't know how to ask them, they won't deliver the result you want. You have to know how to communicate. Communication is the name of the game now. If you choose the right AI, which is also complicated because every week there are like 20 or 30 new AIs. That's why I filter them for my mentees. But anyway, you've chosen the right AI. You know how to communicate and you know how to be creative. Now, you don't need to be the technical guy, the programmer level person. Now, if you know how to talk to the AI and ask for what you want, choose the right AI and be creative. That's it. You can create content, make presentations, create videos, build programs, make games, develop apps. Amazing. Comment below if you like this tool. I'll bring my tests in a future video. I don't know if it'll be on this channel or on another one of my AI channels, but either way, I'll mention it here. Leave the link or talk about it in another video, okay? And if you want to become a channel member, it's right here. Wonderful. I'll leave some other videos here about this topic of artificial intelligence for content creation, all right? Stick around with me. See you in the next video. See you soon.